Hello and welcome to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is Jerica. I am in my later 20s. I live in LA. I like to play music and I work in music as a content creator. In this episode, I'll take you through the past few weeks where I visited family out in the Bay Area, where I'm from, and I also had some family visit us, my partner and I, here in LA. After that, I take a little trip to Boston for work to film an Irish music festival. With that, you'll be able to see a few bits of me exploring Boston, but also just a little behind the scenes of what I do for work as a content creator in the music industry. I'll put in a little bit of some of my family visits and what we like to do in the Bay Area and what we like to show our family when they're over here visiting in LA. Then later on, I'll take you guys with me to Boston. Cheers and enjoy the vlog. Hey, I had quite an interesting day. I went to a cameras and coffee meetup. I've been seeing them on my Instagram all the time, but they always have done it on a day where I wasn't free or done it at a time where I wasn't free. So I finally got a chance to go to one at this coffee shop, and I'm really glad that I went because I met some really cool people, and honestly getting into like vlogging and this new camera that I have and kind of experimenting with digital a little bit more than film. I usually shoot film photography, and I have a lot of cameras that shoot that format, but doing video and doing digital is all slightly newer to me, and it's all kind of thanks to my job. But yeah, like I just wanted to be surrounded by a lot of people who are in love with documenting life, and I was nervous at first going to this event, being in a group of people, whether they're professionals or not, who do cool things like take videos and photos for fun or for work. Being surrounded by them is kind of intimidating. I'm really glad that I got my social anxiety out of the way and just went anyway, because yeah, I met some really cool people and I hope to go to more of those. Hello, today is Wednesday? Wow, I can't believe it's already Wednesday. I am figuring out all that I need to do to prep because I'm leaving this weekend to go to Boston for a festival that I'm shooting. Looking forward to it, but at the same time, it's like I'm kind of just feeling like the hecticness and the craziness of housekeeping before then. But all good things, like Riley's parents are coming to visit us. It's super long overdue. I think if you've seen my other video, they got the flu, so they rescheduled for literally tomorrow, and I'm so excited. We have some fun things planned while they're visiting. I think the main goal is that we want to kind of show them around our LA and where we like to go and what our usual spots are. So I'll show you guys a little bit of that, and then I'll take y'all with me across the country to the East Coast to Boston. I'm gonna go finish up work and get to cleaning. Good morning from Boston. It is St. Patrick's Day. I had a little bit of a later start due to the time change. I'm staying at this place in Back Bay. It seems like an old apartment building, sort of retrofitted to be a hotel. There's no front desk or anything. It's all keyless entry. It's a beautiful room, honestly. I'm loving like the bay window. I think this is the King Plus suite. I slept in a little bit because I wasn't expecting to stay out as late as I did last night. It took forever to get to LAX because of the LA Marathon. The traffic was horrendous. Didn't have time to really stop in and get any sort of food. I was relying on eating like 20 Biscoff cookies throughout the whole entire flight. So the moment I touched down, I tried to go find food around this area. Ended up getting a delicious burger down the street and wandering around, and I found this awesome bar called Dani's, which featured an amazing drag show by this Irish queen. I'll insert a little bit of footage for you to see. That was super, super fun. I think it's such a great reminder whenever I'm traveling, seeing other queer people and just sort of gravitating and finding my community no matter where I am. I have my spots in LA, and I love the queer community in California because we are so abundant and a large force. Whenever I'm elsewhere, I try to seek that out because we are everywhere, and we need more spaces like Dani's. So go support if you're in Boston. It's a great bar. So the reason I'm in Boston is because I am filming a music festival that one of our artists is putting up. It's the first ever of its kind. The first one was in Sydney, and the next two shows will be in Boston. I'm super stoked about it. It coincides with St. Patrick's Day and celebrates Irish culture, which I think is just such a neat concept for a music festival. Thankfully, it's indoors because the weather is quite terrible outside. My team from the UK is going to be flying in today, so I do have a little bit of the morning to go kind of explore the area and check the plethora of emails that are coming in, because we're all just kind of really setting up for this festival. So yeah, I'm gonna see what's around for coffee and for breakfast around here, and I'll take you guys with me. I'm a little bit more freshened up. We're gonna go on a little excursion and go get some coffee and breakfast around town, and hopefully get some B-roll content, because I am shooting this festival as a content creator. I wanna try to get some St. Patty's decorations and memorabilia all around town, just to use as B-roll. I think that'd be really special. That's the beauty of being a content creator for my job, is that I get to sort of mix business with pleasure a little bit, and also get to see some new sites while I'm working. But that being said, I'm also bringing all my work with me and just kind of honing in on the laptop over at the Boston Public Library. It's such a beautiful library. If you've never been there, I'm excited to go again. For fit details, I'm just wearing these Levi's I recently thrifted. I was looking so hard to find the right bagginess and the right waist size, and the first thing that I picked up on one of my go-to thrift shops in LA were these pants, and they fit perfectly, and I think they were like $15, vintage Levi's. wearing steel-toe docks as well, and then one of my favorite sweaters, which is this Ronning sweater, and they have the R on the back. To match with it, I have this short, it's like trench coat material. Like, I'm bringing a big bag, so sometimes I think wearing like a really long coat as well as a big bag just feels not slimmed down and efficient. So I'm wearing this, and then of course I can't forget an umbrella, my laptop, a beanie, all going into my Aime Leon Dore Porsche collab tote. Had breakfast at that cafe, and it was actually really good. I got a cordon bleu eggs benedict. I love an eggs benny, so you can't really go wrong, but it wasn't like out of this world. It just did its job, but the environment was really cool, really colorful place. Thankfully, if I had anybody with me, it would have been like an hour plus wait. Because they do solo dining at the counter, I was able to get a place pretty quick. One of my clients just called me as I was walking towards the library right now. Was basically screen sharing and trying to post something together. So that took up half of my walk, which is great. About to go meet up with one of my colleagues at this coffee shop. Get a head over there, get a quick fuel up. Maybe thrift, maybe go to Trader Joe's and get some snacks to bring back to the hotel room. We'll see. Okay, finally back at the hotel for a second. It's been quite the day out because I had to find a lot of quick stops on the way where I could get on my laptop, respond to emails, get on calls. I do have a longer call in about 30 minutes and wanted to be like seated and prepped for that. While I was out, I wasn't really able to find a lot of St. Patty's type decorations all throughout the city. It's not like super festive outside unless you go inside like a bar or a pub where they have that kind of thing. It's a terrible day to get B-roll because it is raining. It is raining pretty hard, and it's Monday, so there's still the commuter crowd. But was able to see a little bit of Boston. I love this area that I'm staying in. It feels familiar to me now since I've been to Boston, what, like 3 times last year? So it just feels like I'm completing another quarterly visit to Boston. Good morning. It is the day of the festival, and it's kind of a sunnier day outside. I mean, it's still pretty cloudy and gloomy, but the sun is peeking through, and it wasn't doing that yesterday like at all. It was just pouring rain. So now that it's morning, I'm gonna go get ready. I have a meeting at 11 because the rest of my team arrived and they came straight from Sydney. I also went grocery shopping last night. I got like an easy breakfast setup, like cereal and yogurt, and I bought some cold brew too, so I don't really have to go out and grab coffee. Well, I'm gonna go get ready and shower, pack up all my stuff, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Finally dressed. I'm about to just pack up the stuff in my backpack. I'm wearing a black thermal. I have my washed Carhartt painter's pants. I love the loop here, and this little pocket actually fits the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 that I'll be bringing perfectly. So I like to bring that on any sort of shoot days. And then docks, we'll pack this stuff up and head out. It's another day. I ended up coming home pretty late last night because the show ended at like 11:30, and then, you know, got some BTS of things closing out. Probably left the venue around like midnight. Got back here at like 12:30. Started dumping a bunch of footage until like 2 a.m. and like sorting it at the very least. I didn't have time to put all my selects down because I was just so tired at like 2:30, 2 a.m. because I have to be up early again to start doing this for a different arena. Kind of knocked out last night. So much so that I thought that I plugged in my laptop to transfer some footage overnight. Realized I didn't. The plug was like this close to the actual charging port and I didn't even clock it because I was so tired. Overall, it was a really cool show. Today's a new day. It is 9 a.m. I woke up like an hour ago, so I still got like 5 hours of sleep. It's not that great, but I know that it's more than some of my other colleagues. I have maybe like an hour or so to kind of sneak away to get breakfast, which I will do. Probably gonna hit Trader Joe's again and maybe go to a coffee shop this time because I'm actually almost out of cold brew. That's how much coffee I drink. Today we'll be shooting a different venue. That's more of an arena style venue, so very opposite from yesterday's. I'm making sure right now that I'm like charging everything, dumping everything so that I have fresh SD cards, fresh batteries. I really wish I had more time to explore Boston. Like I'm glad that I kind of was able to on Monday, but I feel like the weather was terrible and I was still like inundated with work throughout the day. But let's see what we can get up to this morning while being able to dump all this footage. So let's go. Just put on something quick. I'm gonna get coffee like down the street. I'm already getting some meetings put on my calendar this morning, so gotta be a little quick. But it is a sunny day outside, so I kind of wanted to take advantage of it. Footage is still dumping, so probably be good timing for me to do this. Man, I look messed up. Last night was really great. It was successful. It was fun. And honestly, like, I know it felt really good for my colleagues as well. I can't imagine the relief the moment that the show lights closed and everyone started celebrating. I got home at like 1 and then I had to like edit a few things like on the fly for UK time and upload them. So I wasn't really asleep until like 3. I woke up at like 9 and then I have to check out in like an hour and a half. I actually don't know what to wear to the airport. It's one of those things like, do I do this or do I wear something a little bit more put together? I don't know. This is such a small problem, but this happens to me every time, is that I plan an outfit and then I end up being like, I actually don't want to wear that. I'm gonna find out what I wear first so that I can pack. My brain is like not all together. I need to go get coffee. This feels like immediately easier to carry. Love the leather jacket. It's heavy. Definitely sneakers, because I'm not wearing docs for another day in a row. Gotta rush to get ready and check out. This checkout time is pretty soon. Let's see what we get on to after. I feel like I have like an hour or two before I actually have to leave to go to the airport, so yeah.